One of the biggest separators between players who stay stuck and players who make it to the next level is how they play the pick and roll. In this workout, I will show you exactly how to train it, not with tricks, but with real game reads. To unlock everything we're about to do, we start with the fundamentals. First, touch around the rim, finishing both front and back of the glass, inside and outside hands. Add spin so the ball changes direction after hitting the backboard. Start simple and then progress into small jumps simulating an up and under. Then we flow into in-the-paint shooting. Think of this as preparation for the reads you'll face in games. Footwork, shot types, and movements. So I don't only want you to shoot, but create. Keep going until your release feels smooth and natural. Now we step into our dynamic dribble warm-up. We'll start with a straight line skip dribble, combining it with quick in-front hand switches, then progressing into between the leg dribbles, both fast and smooth, and slow with as much hang time as possible. Backpedal using the same combos, simulating a retreat dribble to read the defense. Then repeat the whole sequence with behind the back dribbles. This drill works on your reaction speed, pocket dribble control, and body positioning, making sure you're always protecting the ball with your body. Now that we're warm, we'll get into the first pick and roll situation. We initiate contact with the foot opposite to our dribbling hand, stepping between the defender's legs. That allows us to open our hips and immediately orient ourselves toward the rim in a drop stance. From there, we use the screen and finish with a first step scoop. Make sure you get that ball up quick and with a high arc. This time we set up the ball screen by driving towards the hoop, away from where we'll actually use the screen, to force the defender into recovery mode. Then we snatch back, reset our feet, and attack the pick aggressively. If the defense switches or jumps high, we sell a pause with a retreat dribble and then explode out with a springy push dribble and finish with a 2-foot floater on the strong hand side and with a first step floater on the opposite side. Now before the screen, we will sell a downhill attack with a speed stop exchange. Then we reset and explode into the screen. If the defender stays on our hip trying to bump us, we counter with a heavy step to shift tempo and then seal them off with a veer step, finishing with full extension away from the rim to avoid blocks. Now we bait the defender into thinking we'll use the screen again, starting with an inverted between the legs drag. If they try to close the gap, we reject the screen with a push cross and finish with an early air contact layup, embracing the bump and finishing strong. This time we approach slowly with our back turned, forcing the drop defender to sag. Once we read that space, we attack with a skip step into a mid-range pull-up. This simulates the big playing back between ball and roller, a common read in high-level pick and rolls. For drill 6, same setup, back to the defender and slow approach. But if we see an opportunity, maybe we're quicker or the big is slow to react, we spin out of the setup with the half spin into a spin seal, rejecting the screen and finishing with a Pinoy step to beat the late recovery. For the last one, we approach the screen using a turn dribble or in and out into a crossover, and then attacking off the skip step. If the defender is slower or overcommits, we rise into a drop pull, faking the drive and lifting up into a high, controlled jumper with separation.